Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to another review of a vintage beautiful piece. This time I have for you probably the most ancient Mont Blanc in my collection. It is this beautiful Mont Blanc, and today we are going to review the Montblanc Meisterstück 126G with a double broad nib. This is a wonderful piece, guys. And I was fortunate enough to buy it for around 250 lays or just 50 euros or 60 American dollars. Of course, it was part of a much larger lot of 20 pieces, but this was the most desirable piece of the lot, and I have to have it. First of all, I said that this is the probably the most ancient Mont Blanc in my collection, and this is because this is a 1930s piece. It was made between 1935 and 1938. I don't know if you can see in this lighting, but let's compare it with a celluloid. This is not celluloid, it's hard rubber, and it developed this brown patina in time. Also interesting, guys, is the logo which is present on the top of the cap. I believe that both of them were made from the same material, which is called casein, and casein is a matter extracted from milk. In time, it develops this ivory patina, and it is present on this 1930s piece, but also on this. Let me see. I believe it says a 146. Yes, a 146 from the beginning of the 1950s. Let's put the 146 aside and let's concentrate on our pen. It is interesting, barely noticeable engrave on the top of the clip. We have Meisterstück and Montblanc, or let me see, yes, the Mont Blanc has faded away, but thank God Meisterstück is still visible. It has also this interesting clip. It resembles a serpent, but it is very nice. It has only one band here, of course, a breathing hole here, and it should have also another one on the opposite side. And at the turning knob, we have double broad nib, and 126G. This particular model has an interesting filling mechanism. This is a blind cap. This rotates like this, and it has a push button filler system. I'm not so sure how it operates or if it's still functional, and probably this model will need some restoration work. So this is the nice clip. The cap unscrews like this, and interestingly enough, we can see the grip section that maintain that black color it originally had also at the exterior barrel. It reveals a wonderful nib, a two-colored gold nib, 14 karat, and an interesting feeder which predates the ski slope feeder. And let me take again this 146 to show you the ski slope type feeder at the beginning of the 1950s. And this one, which was specific to the 1930s and the 1940s model. And just for a comparison, this is a number 6 nib, and this also is a number 6 nib. So you can see that they are the same size. The ending differs. This is an F nib on this model, and this is a double broad nib. And I will leave the dimensions on the screen of this beautiful, beautiful model, the Meisterstück 126G. And after that, we will do the writing sample. For the writing sample, I think I will use this Parker Quick ink I have right over here. I will just dip the pen. Again, I'm not so sure how this push button filler operates and if it's still functional, but I will do the writing sample by dipping the fountain pen in ink. And for the writing sample, I have here my notepad, and I'm just slightly modified the angle of the camera. Okay, this is better. Now I will open the notepad, and I think, yes, over here will be nice for the writing sample. So, this pen, you can post it and you can use it posted like this. I prefer to leave it unposted like this. And this is the Parker Quick ink. I will give it a little shake. I will gently open it, and now I will dip this wonderful, wonderful nib in ink. Okay, I will remove the excess of the ink. I will put the ink here. I won't cap it. Probably, maybe I will need to dip it again in ink. We'll see how it writes. I have here a little tissue, and I will remove the excess of the ink only from the grip section from here. And now I'm ready to see how it writes. For the writing sample, let me give a little zoom to the camera. Okay. And now I will try to write as good as I can. So what do we have here, guys? We have a Montblanc. And see, Montblanc Meisterstück. And the model is 126G. This was made in Germany, and it was produced in the middle of the 1930s, so between 1935 and 1938. This particular one is fitted with a gorgeous double broad 14 karat 585 nib, gold nib. It's quite an interesting nib, and I'm sure it has a little bit of flex on it. And for this, I will test it for you guys. So definitely you can see a little flex. So fitted with that wonderful little flex that is specific to the German nibs produced in this period of time. Also those in the 1950s, so the 1930s, the 1940s, and the 1950s. Little flags. Okay, it seems to be a quite juicy nib, and I will show it to you. So, very, very juicy nib, interesting nib. It has the little flags. Now let me test if we have a line variance, guys. So, here I'm not applying pressure, but here I'm starting to apply pressure, and I can't see any major difference, but I can say it is a little. We have also a little line variance depending on the pressure you put on the nib. Let me tell you, this nib has a wonderful configuration. It almost seems like an oblique nib. It has a very interesting tip there. It's very smooth. I bet it does also the signatures quite well. And yes, we've done the signatures quite well. Let me see what else. Yes, let me see if we can reverse right with this. So reverse writing, and I'm surprised. It is a possibility. I think you can write for short sessions of time. It has a little bit of a scratch, but my verdict probably no. I will say no. No to reverse writing. It definitely can write, but maybe one word or two. It's quite annoying, and you can see, depending on the way you hold it, it even loses the ink flow. So reverse writing, definitely a no. And let me see. Yes, probably now I can tell you about the fox. Let me change a little bit the angle of the camera, guys. I will try to write as large as I can. So the quick brown fox jumps over the, sorry about this, guys. The quick brown fox jumps over the, let me see if I can write here, lazy, yes, the lazy dog. Quite an interesting writer, guys. Let me zoom a little bit out for you to see. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. What can I tell you, guys? I simply love this double broad nib. The most ancient Montblanc, the oldest Montblanc in my collection, presents itself in a very good condition. This hard rubber material that gives this brown patina, it gives the whole pen a very interesting personality. Of course, the main feature of this wonderful vintage Montblanc is the double broad nib. This is what makes it interesting. It's a wonderful nib, guys, and a pleasure to write with. So this was the review, guys. I want to wish you to have a wonderful day, my friends, wherever you are. I hope you will find yourselves also a beautiful vintage Montblanc like this with a wonderful nib. Again, I had the opportunity to acquire this with a very reasonable sum of money, so I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to add this to my collection, but also to share it with you on my channel. So thank you for your support, guys. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. I will see you again in the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and God bless you all, my dear friends. Bye bye.